Howdy howdy, welcome back. This is Blue Otter. We are playing Megaquarium Deep Freeze in Sulasi. Last time we kind of did a little bit of a rework. We got our ducks to breed. We moved all of our warm tropical over here. We are still having some issues with some filtration, but we can... Here, let's pause this real quick. We can do this, and we can replace that with a mega filter that we're going to put with that one. Alright. That will hopefully get that one. If that doesn't work, then we might have to just move this over a little bit. Or I might have to expand this out a little bit, which is fine, because I do plan on having, on continuing this out with some of the warm water. I do have some puffer fish that I can add. Alright, we did expand, and we expanded this one so that it was a larger build. Let's put in a couple of vending machines here, because people are hungry, even though there is a there's a trash can right there. Sometimes if some of these games have taught me anything, it's that you can never have too many trash cans. Alright, so we're going to have, here is the long-tailed duck. We can do we can do some of these. This will really help with, with our, and then we can do the fox-faced rabbitfish. Those will really help when we need our science. So let's come over here really quickly, since we need that. We're going to add a mic. Do I have any of the extra tools? I do have a flashcard dispenser, so I can have my talker. Who has talking? Do I have anybody that has talking? I do not. So I'm gonna hire someone that can do talking. Here's Emma. Perfect, hired. Emma is going to get... She is just going to do talking. What else does Emma have? Feeding. Okay, so she can do... usually what I do for talking is then you can do like these orange pellet and green pellet. I don't mind them doing that, and I'm not gonna do that, but I do want them to have the flashcards, so that will help with their speaking ability. And that kind of does, like, everything that's, like, right here. And then we've got this tank over here. So this one is a deep chilled, and this one is a regular. So what I think I want to do is we're going to, let's look at cold water. Yeah, so I've got several here that are... super chilled. These guys can be regular or super chilled. We can do otters. We gotta do otters. Okay. Yeah, I know what I needed to do now. We're going to... No, I know exactly what I want to do. I'm gonna have to hold on the otters because I want a bigger tank. Okay, those guys are there. Now these guys, I remember that we'll go to 10 after 1 day. We'll eat crustacean starfish. These are clams. Okay. Now I seem to remember that I put in some fish, some like Antarctic something or other. Okay. So let's go through and we're going to, just like what we did on this side, we're going to, I'm trying to make sure this is even. We're going to add something over here. Now, the difference is we're going to keep in line with that. So I really don't want them to necessarily interact with this tank, but we can have some other tanks. What else is there? All right. Let me see what we have. Expand all. All right, so we do have this lagoon tank. Now, hold on. Okay, we'll go to 24. Clams has 3-3. Deep freeze. Razor clams. No rocks. Okay. But it doesn't say that it needs a curved wall. Although one thing that would be cool is to have another, I think having another tank like right here that then you have to kind of go back from. So what that's going to require though is that's going to require having a bit like this. So I would need something in between these. And one thing I could do, I'm trying to look and see what I've got. Yeah, and those are needing the abyssal, so that's not even, I can't even use those. Okay. What's in this tank? Because this is just a plain cold water tank. No, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. All right. We're going to do a large U tank. We're going to set it up so that it's like so. But only this part is accessible to the public. So they can come around here, they can see these skates. Now, okay, so the skates grow to be up to 24. We're gonna round that up to 25. So I could comfortably have 9. I think we're gonna do 4. And then we're going to expand this an additional 1 so we can get some filtration in. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this, and they need to be super chilled. So we're going to start with filtration. And then I really want to get the large nitrate, but we're going to have that. Now, I don't think this is going to be able to reach that one. No. So I would need to do something else. I could probably hide it in something. But then I need cold. Let's see. Oops. All right. Now we're going to do, where is Mega Chiller? And that is not quite enough. And I think I want to have this back a little bit more. We're going to make this into a different room. That's good. And then we can close that up. Let's open this up again. And we're going to get one more pump. We can do right there. And have another mega chiller. That's perfect right there. All right. Now for here, we're going to add a couple tool stations. And then we're going to need a razor clam and a supplement. So we're going to... There is the razor clam. And then we need a supplement. And then we're going to utilize this supplement manual. And I am going to... Who's someone that has... Okay, we've got 3 feeding. Yeah, we're gonna do Verity. Yeah, gotta have Dante. Dante is like a master on stuff. All right, let's close all that. I want this. Now, she's not going to have a work zone. What she's going to have, though, is that she is going to have a manual assigned to her. And she is not going to do anything. Yeah, I might let her do the razor clams. But she is only... No, I take it back. She's only going to do supplements. She doesn't even need to use the clipboard. I'm going to keep the clipboard open for her just in case it comes up. But yeah, she is only and exclusively feeding supplements. So this is our area. And we're going to then... we can open this area up and have some toilets. We can do a... we'll open up in here and have a copper band toy dispenser. Copper band toy, which we can put right there. I do have, looks like I have some weight is leveled up. Awesome. Let's do fixing because we've got to keep that fixing up. Cleaning, feeding, and fixing. All right. The eggs could not grow up because there is insufficient space. I am honestly fine with that. Because I don't need more space. Now, look at this. Now, that's giving me a boost of points. Now, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, you're neglecting them because how dare you not have plants for them or whatever, and they don't care. So yeah, so we're going to just, this is strictly for the, more for the guests than it is the animals. Because like I said, the animals just don't care. So we've got some sea grapes in there. Oh, but they do need to have, I take it back, but they do need to have some open space. So let's, I'm gonna find that one. There it is. Yeah, we're going to, the big thing that they can't have is they don't want any rocks. There we go. That should be good. Alright, and we have unlocked the deluxe toilet, which now means I get to do the fun task of really quickly going through, deleting all of the existing toilets, and then hoping that I have the money to replace them. Which I do. Oops. Alright. So that goes there. Alright. And we hit resume. Then I can have a popcorn and a coffee machine here. I can also do a padded bench, and we're gonna have some padded benches right here, as well as a trash can, and then we're going to also do a bookshelf. Right there. So we will add a guidebook supply. Right there. So this is getting 468. So we do have plenty. So I feel pretty confident that we could afford to get to build our abyssal tanks. I would like to have this straightened up really quickly. I just want to see what, there we are. Yeah, it's not the same without Woofy. I always like having the Woofy in here. It's still pretty cool. You have different fish. It is interesting seeing the pebble substrate in there. All right. I just wanted to see what that was like. Now I do like having them come in here. Now let me open that. Because what I want to do is, and these don't break down, so I can potentially have those connected. And that's going to help with keeping these tanks. Now, these are the super chilled tanks. And this is just the regular cold tank. That really needs a bit more filtration. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to delete that. And we're going to just set it up with a mega filtration and be done with it. The other thing is that when you have all the piecemeal parts, it just becomes a hodgepodge mess of so many different things, and I'm not kidding. It is a mess to deal with. All right, so there's mussels. Who in here is eating supplements? All right, I've unlocked everything that I have. Is it the bull husk? Okay, yeah, that one's eating supplements. Okay, so we can. I don't want to do that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move that there, and there. Now, nobody else has the supplement manual. And I have 3 supplements. So I don't want to get rid of them. But I don't need the supplement. I don't need 3 supplement manuals. So what I'm going to do for right now is we're just going to put them like, no, we'll put them like so. Okay. Now, one thing I can do is I can also put a wash bin there because we do have some toilets right there. Okay. And we're going to for right now we're going to place these over here. So who eats sand eel? No, they eat zooplankton. So we need to have we're going to okay. So yeah, seriously, who eats the sand eel? Why do I have sand eel? I don't have anyone who eats the sand eel. Okay. Whatever. We're just gonna put this over here. And then I have an extra mussels. So let's see. I think honestly, I think I can put this right there instead. We can get rid of this. And gives them a little bit of ability that they can come in and they can see some different things. But then they have to actually go in. Alright. So I'm thinking I might have where you come back here, and back here is where the abyssal section is. So we come back here, and we're going to, right now, we're going to close this off. I would love it if I had the paint that I had for in Hitama. Because that was just, it was a perfect, like almost solid black, like obsidian level. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to open this up, and I was concerned I wasn't going to be able to get that in. All right. And then I think I just want to kind of have a loop around. So it's going to be a bit, but we'll be able to get to the tanks. Okay. So let's go in. We're going to collapse all. I want my abyssal tanks. I can't wait till I get like a large abyssal tank. Okay. So this one, we're going to have it be... we'll start this one out like so. I want to pause this while I build, just because I want to make sure that I'm not having issues, and then that no, that's not what I was envisioning. Okay, let's... No, it's just gonna be, you're gonna come in, and it's gonna be like what I had before. But yeah, we could do this over one, and then we'll just kind of have like a little bit of a door. Now I wonder, yeah, I know they can't grow up. I don't feel bad at all. Okay, and then I want a second tank, like so, and that's gonna come out and over. There we go. But we're gonna have it like this is actually closed off. So we'll have like some food and eating stuff, maybe some more restrooms over here. And then this is where we're just going to be like, yeah, we're gonna have like 3. Because you've really, one of the things that I really gathered from my run through of the other one was the fact that you really have to stay on top of on these. Okay. So let's look at, we're just gonna add 2 for now. So our collection, we have the Antarctic sea pig, and we have the giant isopods. The giant isopods were in one on their own, and then the sea pigs were in another, and they are communal. So I needed to have what was it I had with them? It was this Antarctic sea whip that was right there. And that... Okay. Yeah, so we get bonuses. So what I could do, this gives me a little bit of room that I can add. And this is going to be a large exhibit too. So we're going to even go so far as say that yeah, this one we're going to do giant isopod, Antarctic sea pig, and the Antarctic whip. All right. Now, how are these things doing? Other than they're cold. Okay. They are fine. Okay. Now, here is clipboard dispenser. Because these guys have to be observed. Now, over here, because they need to be fed, a supplement and an orange pellet. So we're going to have a supplement and an orange pellet. And then we're going to move those. Okay. Now these guys just eat zooplankton. Simple. Okay. Now the fun part. Because now we get to figure out how to incorporate them. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to start with a double pump here and hoping, of course it doesn't. Alright, so we're going, this is going to add, so that's, now they're combined. We're going to add a double filter. Okay, that should be sufficient filtration for them. Now, I need what do you mean this is too much or too little chilling? Cold water tank requires greater than or equal to. And these guys require 240. Okay. So I wonder, that's gonna make it more difficult if these guys can't do, not unheard of, not impossible, but certainly gonna add to a level. So we're gonna add a mega chiller. And if we do a mega chiller on that, are they going to be hurting if they are in that? So no. So then we can come over here and we're going to open this up, and now we've got a new wing, and we're going to we will do, who's good at feeding and fixing? Nancy. Okay, we're gonna create a new zone that you're gonna be in, and this is the abyssal zone, and that is going to range basically all of this to start. So I've got someone who is doing feeding and fixing, and she's in charge of all of that. But I do have someone else that is doing all of the supplements. And then we have a talk. So I'll come in here, and this will be a much larger expansion, and come back around and hopefully maybe empty out here, or come around here and empty out into here. Would be excellent. Would, I think, be excellent. Especially if I'm going to be... So I've got at least 2 more there, and they said they have 2 more that I'll be getting. So that's 1, 2, do 3, 4. That's 2. So yeah, I have 4 more that I can do, and I could spread them out a bit. All right, so let me really quickly, I know this is minimal paint. This isn't exactly what I want, but it's the closest I'm gonna get. Because what I want is an abyssal paint. There we go. And then while I'm painting, let's do... because I like having... I like having the back area, the backstage area, in this blue, just because it helps to distinguish what is employee area and what is public area. And hopefully I don't forget, and if I edit anything or move something, hopefully I don't forget. And that back area right there is just it's holding space. And then there's that one and that. Okay. So we have our first 2 abyssal animals in, and we are starting to get some people back there. I think maybe if we have some decoration. What could we do? Yeah, we could do like having a frozen stalagmites, or having a frozen tower. Trying to entice people to come in and see, you know, what's over here. Another thing that would help entice them is to have some seating availability, as well as more food options would bring them back here. And then we can have a balloon shelf, and which we can add a balloon supply back here. Now we'll just put it right there. And then we need a trash can. It's reminding me that the Architect collection actually has trash cans that fit into the walls, which look amazing. So here we are now starting to get people back here. And then we need well, some of the people back here are saying that they need a toilet and stuff, so we might put the balloons out front here. And then no, because I want to have it loop around. We're gonna have it, I might even have it where this is like right here and back, so I will probably move this a little bit more, but we're gonna do that in our next episode. So I've run over a little bit, so thank you for watching and have a great day.